How to state in Requirements.Txt a direct GitHub source. I've installed a library using the command, which installs it directly from a GitHub repository. This works fine, and I want to have that dependency in my Requirements.Txt. I've looked at other tickets like this, but that didn't solve my problem. If I put something like, in the Requirements.Txt file, a pip install, our Requirements.Txt results in the following output. The documentation of the requirements file does not mention links using the Git plus Git protocol specifier, so maybe this is just not supported. Does anybody have a solution for my problem?
Normally your Requirements.Txt file would look something like this. To specify a GitHub repo, you do not need the package name == convention. The examples below update package 2 using a GitHub repo. The text after a denotes the specifics of the package. Specify commit hash 41b95ec in the context of updated Requirements.Txt. Specify branch name, main. Specify tag 0.1. Specify release 3.7.1. Note that in certain versions of pip you will need to update the package version in the packages setup.py, or pip will assume the requirement is already satisfied and not install the new version. For instance, if you have 1.2.1 installed and want to fork this package with your own version, you could use the above technique in your Requirements.Txt and then update setup.py to 1.2.1.1. See also the pip documentation on VCS support.
Editable packages syntax can be used in Requirements.Txt to import packages from a variety of VCS, Git, HG, BZR, SVN. Also, it is possible to point to particular commit.
Requirements.Txt allows the following ways of specifying a dependency on a package in a Git repository as of pip 7.0:1. For GitHub, that means you can do, notice the omitted E. Why the extra answer? I got somewhat confused by the E flag in the other answers, so here's my clarification. The E or editable flag means that the package is installed in /src/some project and thus not in the deeply buried. It would otherwise be placed in point 2, documentation. 1. This URL. 2. This URL.
First, install with git plus git or git plus https, in any way you know. Example of installing Chronox branch of the Brebian project. Second, use pip freeze is greater than Requirements.Txt to get the right thing in your Requirements.Txt. In this case, you will get. Third, test the result.
Since pip v1.5, released January 1, 2014, changelog, char, you may also specify a subdirectory of a Git repo to contain your module. The syntax looks like this. Note, as a pip module author, ideally you'd probably want to publish your module in its own top-level repo if you can. Yet this feature is helpful for some pre-existing repos that contain Python modules in subdirectories. You might be forced to install them this way if they are not published to PyPI2.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking